Hi everybody, this is Zahira with Psychic Protection Sanctuary, and we are doing a special unannounced Facebook Live in our private members only 21 Days of Reiki with Zahira Facebook group. This is a special event that we're putting on. It's May of 2020. We're in the middle of the coronavirus situation, and I really felt guided. A few weeks ago, I really felt guided that this was a really good offering to put forth. So I am doing this Facebook Live in the private group for this event, but I also want to let you all know that I'm going to be sharing this particular Facebook Live publicly, so that everybody else who hasn't joined yet can hear all about what we're doing. So this Facebook Live is all about announcements and talking about what we're doing and all of that stuff. So because I was thinking about this today. Like, I know what it is that we're doing, but maybe you all don't know. Like, maybe it's not crystal clear. So I'll try to send you a telepathic message, but also let's do a Facebook Live where I explain it. So we do have some people live with us. I just want to shout out and say hi. And hang on, we have one comment. We have 4 people with us. This is great. And actually, let me pull my computer closer. I usually am not on 2 devices at once, but I want to see. We have like a small but mighty group. Right now we have 14 people in the group, and we have a few of you joining live. We always have fewer joining live when it's an unannounced Facebook Live, but no worries. This will be up. You can watch the replay and get all the announcements about what we're doing. And if you happen, just a little shout out, if you happen to be watching the replay somewhere else, not in the members only group, and you're like, ooh, this sounds really good, I want to know how to join, then this is how you join. So grab a pen and paper or grab your computer. You want to go to my website, psychicprotectionsanctuary.com, and then under the events tab, you'll see May 2020 coronavirus specials. So this is a very special offering that I've never done before. I've never done anything exactly like this. I do long distance energy sessions in my 12-month program, but I haven't ever done anything standalone like this. So if you want to join, go to psychicprotectionsanctuary.com and click on the events tab. But if you're watching this live, you've already joined, you're good, okay? Thumbs up. Hi Nora, hi Tana, good to see you guys. All right, so I've got a whole page of notes, basically just announcements, things that I want to go over, that it's probably easier for me to do it in a video than to create a big long post, because people are busy, people are probably not going to read a big long post. So we have all different variety of people in this 21 Days of Reiki, and some of you have known me for a long time, and some of you have just met me, or you don't even know me at all. So I am going to take just a really quick moment and tell you a little bit about myself, and then we're going to get into what we're going to be doing during this 21 Days of Reiki, and answer any questions that you might have. So, as I mentioned before, my name is Zahira with Psychic Protection Sanctuary. That's the name of my holistic business. I've actually been studying Reiki since 1997, so a really long time. Before it was even popular, I was doing it before it was even popular. And the type of Reiki that I've studied is Usui Reiki. So that's the traditional form of Reiki. And over the years, I did go ahead and take all of my coursework twice. So I'm a double certified Usui Reiki Master teacher. And I do teach Reiki. Reiki is actually something that ends up being intertwined in basically everything that I do. My personal life, I'm sending Reiki to myself all the time, to my little kitty cat. She gets Reiki every night. I send long distance Reiki to loved ones, and then of course it's just effortlessly intertwined into my sessions with my clients. I ended up last month, I was doing a lot more long distance Reiki sessions for people because people have a lot going on with the coronavirus. And as I was doing those one-on-one sessions, I thought, how awesome would it be if I could work with more people who need it and do a group format to make it even easier for those of you who are laid off of work or who are having financial worries right now. So that's why we are doing this. The long distance Reiki sessions are really, really powerful. Just to give a frame of reference, like a little description here, you can do Reiki hands-on with a person right there with you. Well, we're not doing that during coronavirus stay-at-home orders, but at other times you can have your hands right on a person or right above them. And so work with the person in person. And that is wonderful and effective, and it's amazing. We all love hands-on Reiki. A lot of people have the idea, though, that maybe long-distance Reiki is not as powerful. But I want to tell you that I have actually found the opposite. Many years ago, when I really started working with more and more long-distance Reiki clients, actually, I had a client who I used to work with hands-on, and she moved away from where I was living. She moved to another state, so we switched to long-distance energy healing sessions, Reiki. And what we both found was that those sessions were even more powerful, the long-distance sessions. My thought process is that the reason why it's so much more powerful is that instead of just working on one area at a time, like I'm working on your knee, and then I'm working on your abdomen, and then I'm working on your head for 5 minutes at a time, or whatever. Instead, with the way that I do long distance Reiki, I am sending a transmission of Reiki energy to all of you, like to your whole body, mind, spirit, your chakras, your every layer of your aura, like every aspect of your life, like every aspect of you is getting a transmission of this Reiki healing energy. So I believe that's why it's more powerful, because it's like multiplied times 1,000. Instead of just doing one little spot at a time, you're getting like everything all at once. So I've had great results personally and with my clients and with my pets over the years with Reiki, and so I'm really happy to share this with all of you guys. So also, it feels a little bit weird. I just want to say, it feels a little bit weird. I'm used to doing Facebook Lives where we have a lot of people and it's very interactive. We don't have very many live people today. That's okay, because we're just making announcements. So I'm just going to keep talking. But you guys who are here, if you have any questions or you want to say anything, don't be shy, okay? Go ahead and chime in. And just a reminder that I'm going to be posting this Facebook Live in some public areas as well, just so that people can learn more about what we're doing. And if they feel drawn, then they can go ahead and join. So I have a lot that I want to cover. Let me see. Pardon me while I glance at my notes. Okay, I want to go back, just give you a little bit more blurb introduction about myself. So I've talked a lot about Reiki and my experience in Reiki, but my primary specialty is actually psychic protection. So helping people, and my nose itches, sorry you guys. helping people who are experiencing unwanted spiritual activity, unwanted paranormal activity, odd things that are going on spiritually, even people who have been working, who are trying to extract themselves from abusive spiritual teachers who have harmed them. And so we're having to clear their energy after that, after they've extracted from that. So I use my Reiki skills in that work, but I also do all sorts of other things besides psychic protection. So I also do psychic readings. So I just did a couple of those with clients right before I hopped on here. Regular Reiki sessions, I do those as well. And let me go ahead and give you my website, Facebook groups, etc., in case you want more. So I want to just get that out of the way, and then we'll get into more announcements. Again, if you want to work more with me beyond this 21 days of Reiki, go to the website, psychicprotectionsanctuary.com, and under the events tab, you'll see the 12-month Spiritual Empowerment Academy. 12-month Spiritual Empowerment Academy. And we go a million times deeper and cover way more stuff than just this. So this is just like a tiny sample. Facebook groups, if you want some free stuff, if you want more than just this, the 21 Days of Reiki, if you want more interaction, I have 2 free Facebook groups. The one is Spiritual Empowerment Community. Spiritual Empowerment Community. And we have a free Facebook Live in there every month, and it's a very interactive group. The other group is more intense. It's for spiritual warfare kinds of issues. You pretty much know if you need that group or not. If you're not having issues, that's great. If you are having issues, it's a great support group. It's Psychic Protection Sanctuary Facebook group. Okay. And then I have a YouTube channel that has tons and tons of free video classes. That YouTube channel is Psychic Protection Sanctuary. Okay, so enough with that blurb. So I always, I hope it's not annoying that I go over that stuff, but I feel like it's important. I know there's always people watching who want to find out how they can connect with more. And so that's why I share all of that, because I want to make sure people are getting the support that they need. All right, so we already talked about why we're doing this. This is a really intense time for so many people, and long distance energy balancing is so powerful. So it's my belief that this daily Reiki can help you to shift energy. It can help you to experience an overall energy shift. If you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, even if you've been feeling like you're dealing with a lot of bad energy, just this daily Reiki alone can help you get unstuck. Okay? So let's talk about what we will be doing. This is actually going to be a very low-tech event, and I'm doing it that way on purpose. What I mean is, with some of my events, we'll have like a whole bunch of Facebook Lives, and I'll be teaching a lot. That's not this. This is literally every day for 10 minutes, I will send a transmission of long-distance Reiki. That's it, okay? And that's really powerful in and of itself. And on purpose, I'm choosing to not dilute that time by doing a whole bunch of teaching and talking and videos and stuff. It's all going to be focused on sending you energy, okay? So on purpose, this is going to be very low tech. In fact, we even have people who are joining the 21 Days of Reiki who are not on Facebook, who are not online at all, but they went ahead and joined so they could receive the energy. Okay. All right. What we'll be doing, how we will be doing it is that every day I'll be sending long distance Reiki for 10 minutes. And so you'll be getting a burst of really powerful Reiki energy. I'm going to be doing this at the exact same time every day, so you'll know when to expect it. I'll be doing it at 10 p.m. Arizona time. So I'm in Arizona, which is right now it's in Pacific Standard Time. Okay. And that would be Central Time Zone is 2 hours later. So that's midnight in Central Time Zone. And it's 1 a.m. the next day in Eastern Time Zone. And if you're in any other time zones, you can do a Google search for time zone converter, and just if you're curious exactly what time it will be. On purpose, I chose a time late at night because I know a lot more of you will be getting ready for bed or in bed or sleeping. Since this is not an interactive event where we'll be hopping on Facebook Live at that time, it's actually a time where I want you to be receptive and in bed or relaxing. So when you're sleeping or getting into your jammies, you'll be receiving this wonderful healing energy. Now here's the thing, if you are someone who works at night, or if you're a night owl and you're still up and about and you're doing things, it's still okay, because the cool thing about Reiki is that your system will receive it in the way and the timing that is right for you. And so you may receive it like all at once in a big whoosh, like, whoa, I really felt that as you're falling asleep. Or if you're busy, this is a really cool thing. If you're busy, if you're up, if you're driving or, doing something that requires your full energy and attention, then what ends up happening is that energy integrates into your system at the right time. So later, like if you work the night shift, then you come home in the morning, you have breakfast, and then you go to bed or whatever it is that you do. Then while you're sleeping, that might be when your body chooses to receive the energy. Okay, so it works differently for each person. I know when I receive long distance energy healing of any kind, rarely do I feel it right when it's happening. It'll often be a couple of hours later. I'll be like, whoa, I feel something. And that's how it works with my system. It might be more subtle for you, where you don't necessarily feel a burst of energy all at one time, but maybe over the course of 3 or 4 days, you realize that you don't feel as stressed out. Maybe you're not having as much anxiety. Maybe you just feel better overall. Okay, so some of that intensity of the COVID-19 energy feels like it's beginning to lift. Speaking of that, this the way that we integrate energy healing, this is actually why I decided, instead of doing one big long session, I'm doing 10 minutes a day for 21 days, because then you get to experience the cumulative effect that each day your energies will be balanced. Any energies that aren't serving you will be gently released a little bit at a time. So I believe that you'll actually have an overall a better effect with doing little bits over 21 days as opposed to doing one session just in one sitting. So that's why I'm purposely doing it that way. Nora says, I can actually hear the frequency as I am receiving it. That's really cool. I tend to receive it in a more kinesthetic way, where I'll feel like, I might even feel like a moment of like vertigo, or like, whoa, what just happened? Like big energy shift. I'll feel like something happened, like things move a little bit. So everybody feels it and experiences it differently. Let me just see. I'm sure that I left out a couple things. Oh my goodness. Yes. So let me go over the list of what we're going to be sending healing to. I have a list, a basic list so far, but then we're going to be adding to it. So I've got my device here. I am going to be reading. Sorry, I'm going to just be reading this because it's a lot. I can't memorize it all. All right, so during your session, I'll be sending healing Reiki energy to the following: to reduce your own feelings of anxiety, fear, panic, worry, overwhelm, depression, loneliness, grief, and any other challenging emotions that you might be experiencing at this time. Release any connections with the global collective of fear or any other non-beneficial global emotions on the planet. Enhance and strengthen your immune system function. Really important right now. Enhance and strengthen your lungs and entire respiratory system. Strengthen overall health and vitality. Also going to be sending Reiki energy to help tune up all of your organs, energy tune up for all organs and all body systems. Clear and balance the aura and all of your chakras. Ground and center your energy. Connect you with the earth, your spirit and divine source. Establish a stronger auric field and stronger spiritual boundaries. Connect you with your sense of safety, clarity, purpose, and peace. And also, I've posted a couple of times asking for people to submit their own requests for what you'd like for me to also add to that list. And we've gotten, I think, like 8 or 10 more requests. I'm not going to read those off. Those we're going to keep private in our group. But I'll be adding those as well. I noticed that one or two of the requests related to removing like negative spiritual interference, and so I will be working on that as well as all of your other requests about like moving through your personal blocks and that sort of thing. Okay. And Tana says, my tummy starts gurgling. Yeah, when you're receiving energy healing. That happens to me too. Actually, I get a lot of energy shifting even when I'm just teaching. So I've gotten to the point where like I try to not ever eat anything before I'm teaching because of all of the energy shifting. So let's go over the dates. This event is taking place May 4th through May 24th, 2020. Okay, May 4th through 24th. I'm doing this Facebook Live on May 3rd, Sunday, and our first 10-minute Reiki blast is going to happen tomorrow, Monday, May 4th. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't matter if you forget or if you've gotten busy with your week and you're like, oh no, I forgot. You're still included. You don't have to do anything. As long as you've signed up, then you're included. Okay? So let me see, what did I leave out? Oh, so in our members only Facebook group, every day in the private Facebook group, I will post when I'm starting and when I'm stopping. What I've noticed when I have signed up to receive long distance energy balancing, just myself, my own preference, what I've noticed is that when there's no like notification of when it's starting, I'm like, is anything happening? Are they doing anything, or are they just like watching TV, or like what's the person doing? To me, it just makes it more tangible. Like I want to know when it's starting and stopping, and so if I were in your shoes, I'd want to know when it's starting and stopping. So I'll just be putting a simple post like, hey, I'm starting now. If you're asleep, it doesn't matter. Or like if you don't see it, it doesn't matter. It's just there so that for those of you who like want something a little more tangible to know that we're starting now, I'll be posting when I start and when I stop. And again, it'll be at 10 p.m. Pacific time each night, midnight Central time. Okay. And Lourdes is asking, what if you want to work on another thing in the middle of the 21 days? So I think I understand your question, but we might need clarification. So like if you're thinking about doing like another program, or there's someone else doing some other kind of energy transmission. Sorry, allergies. Allergies in Arizona are a lot worse than I thought. It's kind of crazy. You wouldn't think in the desert there would be. So Lourdes, if you're talking about like there's another free or paid event or energy transmission or Reiki event or something that you're thinking of joining because you want to receive that, you want to be a part of that as well. And if that's what you're asking, that is totally fine. It won't interfere at all. Okay. In my opinion, it'll be fine. It'll be wonderful. Like, I think the more energy that you can receive, the better. If your inner guidance feels good about the source of who's sending that energy, then go for it. Okay. If that wasn't what you were asking, go ahead and reword and let me know what you were asking. So, okay, let's see here. Gotta look at my notes. Lots of things to say. Oh, also earlier this afternoon, I decided that on the first day of our event, which is tomorrow, the first night that I'll be sending Reiki, I'm going to go ahead and actually do a Facebook Live when I'm sending Reiki. Because, and you don't have to watch it or anything, but just, I want you to see what I'm doing. Like, it's going to be boring. I'm just going to be sitting there meditating and sending you energy. I'm just going to be eyes closed. Like, I'll say hi at the beginning and then, but I just want to include you and have you see, like, it's pretty uneventful on a physical level, but spiritually it's very eventful. But I think I am going to do a Facebook Live on our first night, but that's not going to happen every night. It's just, again, for people who want something a little bit tangible and want to see, like, what's happening. On a normal night, I will actually not be sitting at my desk. I'll be sitting at my altar, and I'll have a crystal grid. In fact, I'll take a picture of that. I'm going to set that up later, and I'll have a crystal grid, and then I'll be sending you your 10 minutes of Reiki. And then after that, I will charge the crystal grid and place all of your requests, your names and your requests in the crystal grid. So you'll be getting Reiki 24 hours a day. So that's a little extra bonus. I'll post a picture of that as we get going. Okay, so if you have any other questions, then let me know right now. Lourdes is saying, work on something different than the request posted. Oh, yeah. Well, actually, I'm glad that I answered what I thought was your question, because someone else might have that question. Yes, so as we're going through the 21 days, I will continue to send Reiki to all of the requests, but as we're going, I will continue to take additional requests. So let's say on day 5, I post on Facebook, like, how's everybody doing? Because I am going to be interacting with you guys. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling? Did you feel the Reiki? Blah, blah, blah. And then as we're going each day, as you have any other requests, you can say, hey, Maya, can you add stomach issues? I'm just making that up to, like, your Reiki. I'll be like, sure. So I will add that. And then from then on, it's going to be included. Okay. Thank you for clarifying your question, Lourdes. So if you have any other questions, now's the time, because we're going to be winding it down here. And for anybody who is watching live, you are already in the program. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to sign up. You're already in it. And some of you are going to be watching the replay, and you are already in the 21 days of Reiki with Maya Zahira group. So if you're watching the replay in the group, then you're already in it, you're good. But if you're watching this anywhere else on Facebook or on my YouTube channel, then, and if this calls to you and you think you might want to participate, then I invite you to go to my website, psychicprotectionsanctuary.com. And then under the events tab, there's a little thing that says May 2020 coronavirus specials, and click on that, and then this is the last special in the list is the 21 days of Reiki, and there's a description there, and it is a donation based event, so there's a sliding scale, and it's really, really affordable. So if you are really struggling right now and you need a boost, I feel this would be really good for you. So if you feel called, then listen to it. If you don't, that's okay. It's been great connecting with you. So Thank you to those of you who joined live. Really great to connect with all of you. And I think we are done. I think we went through all of our announcements and explanation and everything. So I look forward to connecting with you guys on Facebook tomorrow and ongoing, and then also connecting vibrationally through Reiki. As always, I'm sending you all my love. Bye.